Hello, this is the hydrogen at the end of the universe. And welcome back to another Terraria episode. Sorry about last time where you really couldn't hear me over this. Yeah, last time I defeated the Dungeon Guardian, and I've decided to make myself more audible by lowering the volume. I'm really sorry about the fact that you really can't hear me over the constant shooting of the Dungeon Guardian. Well, me shooting it. The Dungeon Guardian doesn't have ranged attacks. Now, if I remember correctly, last time we were, we were working with this. Okay, so first thing I want to do today is clear my inventory of all this assorted junk I've managed to pick up in Flats of Duty. Then I want to put these all in here. Need to set my 45-minute timer. Yeah, and today the 45-minute timer is very necessary. But I don't really feel like explaining why. Part of me kind of wants to. Okay, so first thing, mushrooms go in here, I believe. Ooh, it's windy, apparently. Now, in here would be where not that goes. It would be in here where Crimson goes. And I think it might, because which one of those chests it goes into depends on what kind of stuff you can make with this. See, you can't actually make many of these. However, there is a full set now that I think about it. So I'll put it in here just to be safe. Silk is a material, so it goes in there. Fries go up here. Actually, I do need the wood. However, I do not need more minecart track, so that can go in there. I would have thought that the feathers would have gone into drops, but apparently not. Sort items, there we go, now it's in drops. And for some reason I put my, no, it's over there. Duh. Yeah, look at that guy. Yeah. Pretty sure I already had the red dragonflies, but I have a goal of eventually getting all of them, of all the critters, so might as well look out for them when I go by places. Almost forgot to put away these.
And where is you? Okay. Yeah, it's an easy one to get.
I don't know why that wasn't favorited.
Okay. Nope.
Sorry, I'm a little bit out of practice somehow with doing that. Mostly just, I think, because I've spent the last little bit in Terraria only doing the one thing, which was preparing for Dungeon Guardian. When you spend a while only doing one thing, yeah, you spend a while only doing one thing. That. See, I can't say that. It's not even, there's technically nothing even wrong with it, but I just can't say it. Ooh. For now you can go up there. Eventually I'll put you somewhere else, but for now you actually look good there. Nope, oh yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to quickly do, which is I wanted to check what dyes I have. Dyes. Nope. Nope. And no. Wow, those were all awful. Okay. No dies. Kinda weird, because normally by this point I found some strange plants. Just haven't found any this time though. Okay, good. I've got wood. For a second I thought I got rid of the wood, which I should not have done, and I didn't. So I'm good. Also, sorry last week about the lack of a multiplayer episode. That was because of things I don't really want to get into. I don't know if I have you already, but I don't think I do. So I don't think I'm allowed to just... There we go. Oh, and I don't think I have you either. So, back in you go. Assuming all goes well, this upcoming multiplayer episode will actually have a new person in it. Oh, God, I forgot the channel name. Yeah, I'll check after the video. It won't matter because I'll have both Big Dog, the person you're already familiar with, and the new guys. I'll have both of their names on the video. And see, now I've got to actually go in and clear all this. So, let's go in and clear all this. Do sticky explosives stick to minecart tracks? I don't know if they do. I don't think so. That seems like it'd be just a little too useful. But I mean, a lot of things that stick to stuff stick to minecart tracks. Now I've got that all. Okay. Now I'm gonna get rid of all this background. I don't know why I made such a big house for this little area, considering that it's literally made out of dirt and I never intended to come back here, but live and learn. Live and learn. So, yeah, at this point, there's really only one thing left for me to do in hard mode, which is prep for Skeletron. And then the dungeon, and then preparing the world for hard mode. But note, the way I will be doing that, unless I get enough of an audience to significantly object to it, I will be bringing in another character from another world, very old character. I literally created them right pretty much at the start of 1.3, ages ago now. I'll be bringing them in with a contaminator, and I will be obliterating all this stupid corruption over here. Don't know why the game decided I needed so much in the first place, but it did, and I'm getting rid of it all. That should be more than enough for now. Also gonna make this. That's off center. Actually, no, I don't think that can be on center now that I actually look at it. Nope. Is this odd? Nope. That's odd, though. Perfectly sized. Kinda awkward, and I'll probably be losing it out of that slot eventually, but for now it works. I've got to decide how big an arena I want. I think I just want this whole area, in all honesty. So yep, I'm digging. How is everyone? Oh. I'll do this event, I guess. I always forget that this occurs. I don't know how, but I always seem to manage to forget that it's a real event. Oh. I'll set my spawn there as a very just in case measure. I don't think I'll need it really, but never know. So yeah, I've changed the volume on a lot of stuff just so that you can hear me better in the actual video. I think there's a certain amount of my own voice is right in my own ear when I'm saying it, so I just assume that you guys can hear me, but sometimes you can't. And I can't know until after the recording's over. So I've decided to fix it with lowering the volume. Pretty simple strategy, but I think it'll work. Another blue slime band. Okay. I like how they actually gave the slime rain its own music. You're kind of a slime. I think it'd be kind of funny if they made it so that you actually count some of the slimes. After all, it's just a zombie with a slime on its head. Maybe that's why I seem to be getting a lot of them. Given how often they hop past this area, I'm actually going to do that. Okay, I think it's soon going to be day. The question is, will I get King Slime before day breaks, or will I get him after? At this rate, unless I actively choose to stop, I will get him. Oh, there he is. Hello, King Slime.
Here we go. That was really easy. Okay, and why is everyone in my house? Please leave. Okay, what do you want? I can get that. So I actually now have 3 pins. Leeviville / Fort Levi, Tordak Town, and the unnamed Jungle Village, which will not remain unnamed. I just want to actually give it a name. I haven't done that yet. Can't think of a good name for it. Seriously, anyone who might be watching this, your contribution in helping me name it would be greatly appreciated. Yes, okay. That means it's deep enough for me to catch these, and I'm gonna catch 2. As I think I've mentioned once before, I consider getting the stinkfish to be the game's way of giving you the stink eye. I don't really know why, but a long time ago I made that connection, and I've always said it ever since. Hello, Danny. Yes, I've got high-test fishing line. It's actually something I really wanted. And you can't actually put that in Vanity anymore, at the very least. Huh. They changed that at some point. Oh yeah, they made it so that if you can't see it, you can't put it in Vanity. Therefore, I can't put that in Vanity. Oh well. I'll just chuck it in here. Now let's quickly check these, see if we already have the greed. Yes, we do. Therefore, you are useless. I don't know why I have 2 mouse cages. Do we have in Critters 3? Yes, we have regular Scorpion. Okay, so both of you are useless. Be free. Mouse cage. There you go. Now whoever lives in that room can look at a mouse. Actually, I think that... yeah, the zoologist lives in that room. I have a feeling that they'll enjoy that mouse. If I come back and that cage is empty, I know what you did. Although actually, I get the impression that they don't want to hurt things, but maybe after a full moon. I don't know. Let's quickly just sell some stuff I don't like. Look at how pricey those are. Actually, now I look at it, a lot of their stuff is very expensive. Huh. Oh well. So, tools and accessories. You can go in as an accessory. Where do I put mounts? When I think about it, where did I put my mount? Right here. So I think that's actually the only mount I've gotten so far. I guess mounts can go in here. Makes sense to me. It's an armor piece, you can go in there. You can go in misc since you're not really anything. There we go. That's everything. And I have set my spawn over there. I think. I'll check in a second. So you can go in there. You can go there. Yep, I go there. There we go. Wait, almost forgot. You drop off these. Oh. Speaking of banners, just managed to get the purple slime banner. In you go. Pumpkins can go in the garbage. It'll probably be a while before this land is free of the pumpkin scourge. Although I should probably start making an active effort to get rid of them when I see them. I mean, I do want to at some point get the, I want to at some point actually get everything. I want to make this a 100% playthrough of Terraria. At least as far as expert mode is concerned. I'll probably make a separate master mode world that I'll use this character for, and then I'll actually create a master world with a master character. I just don't feel confident in master yet. Because when expert first came out, I could barely handle expert. Now normal feels way too easy, honestly, but it is still, I just don't know if I'll be able to handle master. And I know that I probably should have just bit the bullet and made this a master world. But I just don't have the confidence in myself to do it. Oh, here we are. Back at the dungeon. I just realized that having the Zappinator will probably be really useful for the purposes of the Skeletron fight. Oh wait, it says Pinky's around here somewhere. are they? No, seriously, where are they? There they are. Look at him hiding down there all smug. That's where they are anyways. We'll get to them in a moment. Luckily they're pretty much trapped, so yeah. Oh, they can get out through that. And there we go. You can also go in there since I don't really have a purpose for you. It's actually easier here to just get rid of that dirt block. So I've been thinking about maybe doing another a special video where I try to make a bunch of the sounds that the IPA considers impossible for a human to make. Because I've looked at them, and a lot of them I'm pretty confident I can actually make. And I kind of want to prove them wrong. I kind of want to prove them wrong. I mean, it'd be something to be known for, proving that humans are more capable than they actually thought we were. Maybe I'll just prove myself a freak of nature who's capable of making a sound that nobody else is capable of making. I don't know. Whatever the case, I'm sure I'll have a good time doing it. My main thing is I'm wondering whether or not to actually make a video on this channel, or like find some official form I can submit my speech to, like, hey look, I can make this sound. They clearly have changed the spawn mechanics of strange plants. I'll go in and look at how they've modified them soon-ish. There we go. Why are you running from that? That doesn't make any sense. You're literally invincible to all enemies. Actually, to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure the only way for the old man to die is think he's immune to lava. Wouldn't think he'd be immune to lava. But you never know. Given how important the old man is to the game's storyline, I would not be surprised if they gave him an attribute like immune to lava.
That's that whole area cleared. This weapon here is going to be basically essential for my Skeletron fight,
because I don't really know many good strategies for facing Skeletron, so I'm just going to rely on the pure randomness of it and hope that I get lucky. Because in theory, somebody made a video about the Zappinator, actually, that talked about this. But in theory, the Zappinator is simultaneously the best and worst weapon that the game offers. Because on one hand, it can do basically a ton of random effects, many of which are, in all honesty, kind of overpowered. But it's entirely based on randomness and luck. So, if you get unlucky, it'll do basically nothing. Meanwhile, if you get lucky, it's one of the most powerful weapons you can have. And can pull you all the way up through to, I believe you can actually get through, at least one of the mech bosses, before this becomes, relevant. Even then, there's a slightly better version of it that you get in hard mode that literally is the same weapon, just has higher base damage, that you can cheat, you can not cheat, but there's a weapon that's basically the same thing but better that you can get later on. And that one will, according to the person who made that one video I mentioned, according to them, that one should theoretically be able to take you all the way to, Terraria. And honestly, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be able to defeat Gold. Because in my personal opinion, Terraria is way tougher than Gold. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not. I know it used to be, but that may have changed at some point. Golem maybe was made a little bit more powerful or something. But in my experience, Golem is not strong enough to really care about. I rarely even bother popping any potions for Golem. Because they're just much. I think that today's episode will just get a generic thumbnail. Hey, you ain't escaping. And what do you have? Dirtfish. Technically already have, but I have it not for the purpose that you think I do. Because anybody who's played this before and is watching this will probably think that I'm collecting an extra of all the fish so that in future I don't have to fish again. That is not why. The reason is because, as I said, I intend to get everything. That includes, I intend to collect all the fish. You. And you. See, now though this won't break because of the high-test fishing line, meaning I don't have to worry about that really annoying mechanic. Never understood why it was there. Oh. obsidian skin potions. That's actually a pretty useful thing to get. Like that. Ooh. Got a painting. Big painting. I could have sworn this painting was a lot smaller than it is. Wow, that is a big painting. Oh, it can go into paintings. Which now it's a little awkward that this is where the painting stuff is, because the painter is now, over here in the unnamed jungle village, which I do actually have a sign for. I just don't know what to call it. I'm mostly showing it off here so that if any of you guys have ideas on what to call this thing, you can tell me. Because I like naming stuff. I just can't come up with a good name for this. Well, my timer just went off. I guess I'll sign out here rather than actually in the video. I mean, in the title screen. This has been the hydrogen at the end of the universe. Thanks for watching. This has been another episode of Terraria. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.